Welcome to another episode of Living on the Cheap and Easy.
I'm going to make the sweet and sour beans. We've already got our pre-cooked beans, and I rummaged through Grandma's refrigerator, so I found some Simply Fruit seedless red raspberry spreadable fruit that needs to be used. So I'm going to go ahead and put that in here. Make sure it's oiled. And then I've also got some mustard, great value. Shake that up and just eye it till I decide what I think looks good. And we're going to mix that up. You're going to make sure you stir it real well. And that's pretty much it.
Well, that's pretty good scavenging there, Kendra. I would think that you could use a lot of different things for the sweet part. You might want to use some brown sugar. You might want to use honey. You might want to use maple syrup. Anything that's sweet. But let Grandma have a taste at your idea here.
It might be too mustardy. I have to add sugar.
Oh, baby.
So good?
Oh, Grandma loves you. Grandma loves you big time. All right, good stuff. Y'all want to come and try it?
I'm game.
I'll try it since I made it.
I'll try anything once.
I think it's pretty good.
Yeah.
Nope. Probably a little too mustardy for me,
That's what I would.
but it's a good flavor balance. It's interesting.
So if it's too mustardy and you don't have any more of that left, you could probably add a little bit of sugar.
Want to add a little sugar?
Sure.
Let's add a little sugar. That's the big thing, is you can just keep experimenting.
Oh, that's really gross. I just realized I ate off some
Well,
we keep it in the family around here.
it's gonna happen, you know.
If it was a restaurant, that would be different.
This isn't a restaurant. This is at home. We all make little faux pas.
That did it.
That made it better. It balanced it out.
That did it.
So we used some jelly, mustard, and a little bit of sugar.
Yep.
Beans.
That was it. Very good, Kendra. Thank you.
All right.
The way I wanted to do my beans with some of the different spices that I just had in my cabinet. As you can see, I always get just the generic, whatever's cheap. You don't have to pay a lot to get good spices. You just got to trust the people you're buying from. I need to heat mine up to actually cook the spices into it, so I started a little water boiling. It's at about a simmer right now. And I'm going to get the beans in there. And you really don't need a lot of water, just enough to cover the beans. I may actually have a little bit too much. And you know what, if you have a little too much water, just drain some of it off. Be very careful not to burn yourself, because you don't need a whole lot. And it's going to be probably a little soupier than the other recipes that we've done tonight.
Can I see how much water you put in there, Barn?
You sure can. See, it's a little soupy. Can you see in there?
I'm bringing it a lot close here.
All right.
Okay.
Just a little soupy, but you'll have room for the spices to really mix in and cook the flavors into the beans.
Thank you.
Okay? Now, I believe you can never have too much garlic in anything. So, this is just garlic powder. It's easier than keeping fresh garlic on hand if it's going to be in the back of your cupboard for a while. And I don't measure a lot. I just kind of, whatever looks good, and then I taste it and work it out. Now I use the dehydrated chopped onions. That gives it a little bit of texture with the onion flavor. If you need more onion flavor and you don't want to add more texture, I also have onion powder that can be used. But the garlic and onion are very complementary to each other. And as I was telling Sandra earlier, these are my 3 basic ingredients for just about anything. The third being black pepper. You don't want to use a lot. Black pepper, a little bit goes a long way. Just kind of want to speckle it on top. Here's the onion powder, if you decide you need more onion flavor. Nothing goes better with these flavors than some oregano. And again, just kind of sprinkle it across the top. A little bit goes a long way with oregano. It has an extremely strong flavor. Parsley doesn't have that strong of a flavor. It actually gives you the color if you want a little green color in the mix. And gives your food a little personality without affecting the flavor in a big way. Something I learned from a vegetarian friend of mine, since we don't really have meat to flavor the beans with because meat can be very expensive. This is a bay leaf, and it actually, when you get it, it's an actual whole leaf. And just put one of those in and let it cook down. I'm going to turn the temperature up to bring it back to a boil for these spices. And just put a dash of salt. Salt will actually act as a catalyst to help it boil a little bit faster. And the last thing I'm going to add is just a touch of basil. Again, like the oregano, a very little bit goes a long way. Okay, I'm going to stir all that together and bring it back to a boil. Let those flavors really simmer into the beans. And I believe we're going to have Sandra present her beans next while that cooks down some and cools so that we can taste it.
Thanks, Barb. One of the things that we know that we can do with beans is we can mash them. Of course, the easy way to mash them is use a blender. Of course, you will have to scrape them down from the sides from time to time. I'm going to mash enough beans for me and Megan to make our dish.
Okay, here we have some mashed beans and some instant mashed potatoes left over from yesterday's dinner. And rummaging through the fridge, I found some lemon pepper salad dressing. In the back of the cupboard, we had a little bit of garlic powder, some chopped onions, some leaf oregano, and just some plain black pepper. I'm also going to add a little butter just to add a little flavor. And I'm just going to mix these together. Okay, just going to mix them together. Add a little bit of butter.
Now, see, you're a little bit like me. You don't do hard measuring. You just kind of what
yeah,
looks
I'm just
good.
kind of eyeing it here.
Yeah.
Just gonna mix it together. Just add a little flavoring.
Mama's got the white thing.
And actually, I'm just going to add just a little bit of water to kind of mix it together a little bit more.
Why don't you try adding in the salad dressing to see if that would actually loosen it up some before you add
Good
water?
idea.
And what kind of dressing is that?
This is lemon pepper.
I suspect you could probably use almost any kind of salad dressing you've got. Whatever you like, I guess.
Whatever fits your fancy. Oh yeah, that's definitely loosening it up a little bit. That smells really good.
I want to taste it before you add anything else to it.
Okay.
I'm just really curious now.
I know.
It does smell good.
Let's take a taste before we add anything else to see if we want to add anything.
Yeah, the smell is wonderful.
It smells fantastic.
All right, everybody. Come on, gals. Oh, I like it. Mm-mm.
Actually, I really like it.
You want to add anything else to it?
No,
Hey, it's done.
I think that's it.
I might put some onion in it. I don't know. I like it that way.
It's yummy. I think I might just put a tad more dressing.
All right. So what we used total was some of the mashed beans, some leftover mashed potatoes, some lemon pepper salad dressing, and a little bit of
Butter to taste.
vegetable oil spread. If you notice, we always have generic on hand because we do live on the cheap and easy.
That's right.
That's right.
And it made a really good mashed bean and potato dish.
Very good.
All right.
Thank you for watching our video. Don't forget to subscribe.